What's going on, YouTube?
I'm Corey.
I'm Cherise. And we're the Tech Couple.
So Apple announced their 2017 fall lineup, and there's a lot to talk about.
So much.
We want to kind of give you guys the cliff notes a little bit, kind of just run through all the stuff that you probably should be interested in.
Yeah, the wham bam thank you ma'am version, if you will.
Exactly.
Ross B.
So first up is the Apple TV. Apple announced a new 4K Apple TV. Now we did a review on the last generation Apple TV, so we'll leave a link to that review in the description below. But the 4K Apple TV obviously supports 4K resolution. It supports HDR10 as well. It's just flat out to be amazing. They redid everything in 4K. All of your favorite apps are getting upgraded for 4K resolution. Your Netflix, your Hulu, your YouTube.
Of course, YouTube, you know. If you get a 4K Apple TV, then you can watch us in 4K. I mean, don't you want to see these faces all high res?
4K.
But of course, like Corey said, you can also watch your Netflix. Who doesn't want to watch Stranger Things and Narcos in 4K? Also, if you have purchased any HD content through iTunes, that's also getting an automatic free upgrade. Who doesn't love free? Not to mention, exactly, we all love free, come on now. Not to mention, if you have made any 4K content, you can stream that from your own iOS device using AirPlay right to your TV. How dope. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, we love the Apple Watch. We have been using them since the beginning. I mean, generation 1, day 1. And now Apple has introduced Series 3 with some much loved and begged for improvements.
Yes.
Of course, if you've used them or even if you haven't, you'll appreciate the fact that it has a 70% increase in the speed. So if you're opening apps or really using anything on it, it's going to perform so much better. And part of that increased performance, they have added cellular, something that we have been kind of begging for since the very beginning. Included with that cellular is a really dope feature, which is that now you can stream over, I want to say it was 40 million songs.
40, yep.
From the Apple Music library right from your watch, no phone needed. So if you're going out for a jog or running some errands really quickly, you can listen to music right from your watch, stream to your Bluetooth headphones without your phone needing to be anywhere near you. How amazing is that?
That's major.
I mean, and it still uses your phone number. So even if you leave your phone at home, you can get calls, you can get your text messages. It still functions exactly like your phone was in your pocket when it's nowhere around. There's also been some upgrades to the exercise app. They've added some additional features in there, but overall, the new watch is amazing. There's some new accessories. There were some new watch bands. I think there was one that you saw that you liked, some new sports bands. Of course, new colors. It's gonna be dope.
So the main event was the iPhone, and Apple unveiled the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Now, of course, I'm sure you're familiar. They're the same size iPhone, 4.7 inches for the 8, 5.5 for the 8 Plus. It now has a glass back, enabling wireless charging. Cole, are you excited? It's, of course, I believe it's 2 times performance, 7 times performance for graphics. I may be making that up, so if there's a correction down here, I lied to you, I'm sorry. What else they announced? New and improved camera. They announced something called portrait lighting, which is going to be super dope for photos.
Dope selfies.
It pretty much allows you to take some of the more studio lighting setups and kind of mimic those on your phone so you get dramatic lighting. There's even one where you can drop out the background and just get one of those studio black lit photos, which I thought was amazing. So the highlight of the fall announcement is always the iPhone, and Apple unveiled the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Now the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus do share the same dimensions as your 7 and 7 Plus, which means 1, you can keep those cases, and 2, the iPhone 8 still has a 4.7 inch display. The iPhone 8 Plus has a 5.5 inch display. There were a ton of improvements to basically better pictures, faster phone, longer battery life. That's the short of it. We'll leave links to the iPhone page on apple.com so you can check it out if you really want to do the deep dive. They also, more importantly, or maybe most importantly, announced wireless charging. The iPhone 8 and 8 Plus now have a glass back, which enables Qi wireless charging.
Yeah, so now those of you who have complained about it in the past can charge your phone while listening to music.
Right, because that was the biggest deal in the whole world.
Last year it definitely was. And there was one more thing. The iPhone 10. Now, if you have been paying attention to the rumor mill whatsoever these last 5 or 6 months, you probably got wind of some pictures of what was rumored to be the next iPhone, and for the most part, they were right. It is the iPhone 10, and I have to say, as skeptical as I was initially seeing the pictures, I was a little. The vertical camera was a little weird for me at first, but man, seeing it in action, oh my goodness, that thing is gorgeous. They have definitely reimagined what the iPhone could look like. Of course, it's a very similar body style, but now it is sporting a gorgeous edge-to-edge display. There are no more buttons on the front, so RIP home button, it is gone. But there are now gestures that you can use to navigate your phone, and kind of a really cool feature to me is because of the lack of a home button, there's no more Touch ID. Instead, it is Face ID. Apple has engineered some pretty nifty kind of industry-leading technology into the front of the phone that as soon as you lift it up, it will read your face. Not a picture of your face, not someone else's face, your specific face, accurate down to 1 in a million. That's pretty freaking secure, if you ask me.
Agreed. I think, strangely enough, I'm excited about Animojis.
Yeah. I mean, they seemed really cool in the press conference, us being able to send little talking heads to each other.
Screw the heads. I'm sending talking turd Animojis.
It is chocolate ice cream.
Says who?
Apple, I think, for one, if that matters.
Of course, it still has your same wireless charging like the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus.
A slew of all the other improvements that were introduced in those devices, of course, carried over.
A slightly better camera on the back side, an improved camera on the front side, and one thing we almost left out is portrait mode for the front-facing camera.
Oh yeah, my Instagram is about to be lit.
Selfie game on fleek.
Whoop. So if you're as excited about these products as we are, you may want to know, when the heck can I get them? And for the most part, you can get all of this stuff super soon. So the Apple TV 4K, the Apple Watch Series 3, iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are available for pre-order on September 15th and officially releasing on September 22nd.
Now, if you're looking for that iPhone X like two people behind the camera, that doesn't go on pre-order until October 27th with shipping date November 3rd.
Dagger to my heart.
Clutch the pearls. I know it's quite a while, but I think it's gonna be worth the wait.
Definitely will give you time to stack the money because they start at $9.99 and it goes up from there, but you have time to get your money together if you want it.
Right. Of course, we'll put links to all the information you need if you do, like I said, want to do the deep dive on everything down below. Did you guys watch the press conference? What'd you think? Also, down below. We like to thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click on both the red subscribe button and that bell so you get notified when we post our next video. I'm Corey.
I'm Sharice.
We're the Tech Couple. Catch you next time.
Bye.
Ross Beats.